SpongeBob took his driving test and failed every single time. He flunked so often that the examiner started thinking maybe the problem wasn't SpongeBob at all, but Mrs. Puff's teaching. So the examiner decided to watch in person and test her skills. And right from the start, boom, total chaos. SpongeBob didn't even know how to buckle his seatbelt. Within 5 seconds of getting in the car, he completely wrecked it. The examiner instantly blamed Mrs. Puff and fired her on the spot. But here's the twist, Mrs. Puff actually laughed, because for her, it meant freedom from years of pure torture. Soon after, a new instructor showed up, a shark who ran the class like a military boot camp. Cold, ruthless, no mercy. In his classroom, even breathing too loud could get you in trouble. He declared that SpongeBob had no right to drive at all and would have to start from absolute zero. First, memorize every flower, every tree, even every rock in the practice lot. Then, crawl before walking, walk before ever touching a steering wheel. And to make it even tougher, he forced SpongeBob to crawl the entire driving course over and over blindfolded hundreds of times. After days of brutal training, SpongeBob could run the whole track with his eyes closed. The shark finally called in the examiner and announced the real test. But the moment SpongeBob tried to close his eyes like usual, the shark barked at him to stop. He had no choice but to drive with his eyes wide open. And you already know what happened. Within minutes, SpongeBob demolished the entire driving school once again. At that point, the examiner was speechless. If there were ever a test for destroying a city, SpongeBob would be the undisputed champion.